Hey, what's up? My name is DJ Enuff. I work here at Hot 97. I've been here for a long time. I used to be the late great Notorious B.I.G's DJ. I used to DJ on Freestyle Fridays with AJ and Free on 167 Park. I used to be a Pepsi DJ. I'm currently still a Ciroc Boy DJ. I am the CEO and president of the world famous Heavy Hitter DJs. And what country is this for?
France.
And shout to France, because maybe the first time I went to France was probably 1993.
Wow.
Or 94. And yeah, that's me.
Okay, perfect. So we wanted to interview you today because we want to talk to you about an issue that we have in France.
What's the issue you got? What's going on?
It's that French rappers and French DJs are not really getting along.
Why?
And because of that, French rap is struggling right now to sell and to really prosper, because like DJs, they don't play the French rap in nightclubs, for example, and they don't really support artists, and artists don't support.
Is that the only reason why? Because I think the problem that I guess you're explaining to me,
yeah,
we have that here too. I don't know if you know this or not. Maybe there's a little bit of a language barrier, but artists that don't get played on the radio or in the nightclub and don't sell usually are the ones that are mad.
Yeah, definitely.
Usually are the ones who have a disgruntled attitude. Their relationship, of course, is not going to be great with DJs because there's no relationship.
Yeah.
If they play their records, if they do, it's almost like then they're in love with the DJ. Oh my God, it's my favorite DJ.
Yeah.
But
okay, so
I've had a love and hate relationship my whole career here at Hot 97.
Yeah, definitely. Like
okay, so there's been times Fat Joe hated me, and there's been times Fat Joe loves me.
Yeah.
There's been times Kanye West hated me, and then maybe it's too. I don't want to say hate because it's not that serious, but we have a job to do up here. Our job is to make sure we bring the people the best that we can, and also bring in revenue to our radio station. Yeah. That's what it all boils down to. Yeah. And it's a pretty difficult job, but we try the best we can to do it. We have music meetings. We talk about the music that we play, and we fight. Even us DJs. Yeah. Me, Camilo, Master Flex, Mr. C. We fight over what songs we think should get played.
Yes.
Some come from the club. Some come from the internet. Some come from word of mouth. And all these new artists, to me, the way I look at it, when they give me a song, I say, just keep in mind, your competition is not DJ Enuff. Your competition is your record being better than Beyonce's, Jay-Z's, Kanye West, Rihanna, and whoever else is on the top of the charts.
Okay.
That's my advice to rappers who are trying to come in the game. And it's difficult because it's almost unfair, right?
Yeah.
But then a Bobby Shmurda comes out of nowhere from Brooklyn,
yeah, and
gets a lot of internet love and worldwide, press. So it can happen.
Yeah.
But the gauging part of it is, people in the club, looking at those numbers on YouTube or the hits we get on our websites, and people just talking about these artists,
Yeah.
So there is some great relationships that we do have, but it's not always as happy as
I definitely
it looks.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, but at least you have some success.
Yes, of course. Bring it down. I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, like for example, you took the risk to support Notorious B.I.G. back in the day because nobody knew him.
Right.
And you are the one who took the risk to play him on radio, to tour with him. Right. And because of that, he became famous. Right. But then you also gained from it because everybody knows that you are the guy.
That's right.
So can you a little bit explain?
Yeah, I mean, in Biggie's situation, it was a collaboration. It was like I wasn't the only one. I mean, Mr. C brought him to the forefront. Puffy was on fire at the time. He was signed to Uptown MCA. Jessica Rosenblum was my manager. Her and Puff were good friends. They asked me to go on the road and on the tour with him. Biggie loved the fact that I was cool, gave me his album early. I played it on Kiss FM. I got in trouble for it. But those are the risks.
Yeah.
And those are the risks that we take because you believe in something. And yes, in that situation, it worked out for him, it worked out for me, and it worked out for everybody because we probably got one of those, you know, as far as New York's concerned, we got probably one of the greatest rappers of all time, you know, during that period with Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. So that example really shows that DJs, to me, DJs are the most important people in the hip hop. Because
I used to be in France in 93, 94, 95. Cut Killer used to always play. What's the rap group? Je t'aime? I am, yeah. They were the biggest thing back then.
Yeah, like you took a great example because before they were doing it, but now they don't.
So they don't do it at all no more?
Like, yeah, almost not at all. Like, you know, they don't, like if you go to a nightclub in France, they only gonna play songs that already popping. You know, like.
So give me an example. So we in a nightclub, you're in France, what are the songs that are popping right now?
French rap? Or anything.
Just anything.
Anything is every, like, all US. Like, for example, now, Bobby Shmurda is hot, it's going to be hot in France too.
Got it.
Like Jay-Z's, Kanye West, and it's cool.
So you're saying the lack of French rap, the actual branding of your culture is just starting to slowly slip away.
Yeah, like, and they just gonna play, like, for a few minutes, the biggest records. But what I'm trying to say is that if you do that, you can't separate yourself from other DJs because everybody's playing the same thing. You have to take risk if you want being bigger as a DJ, so you can brand yourself and then you can also like sell yourself better because like everybody.
So if French hip hop is the second biggest selling, is that correct?
It's like
all those numbers have changed.
It's like overall hip hop, like US, like for example, any artist that comes to France is gonna be packed. Like we really love like US, and it's cool, but at the same time, I feel that we should support our own too.
Okay.
You know, and the thing.
How many French countries are there? Like cities, people that speak French, people that would understand French rap. Break that down for me, because I don't really know that part.
Okay, so we have. France, Switzerland, Belgium, Canada, because like Quebec.
That's right, Quebec.
And we have like a lot of African countries.
African countries that speak the language, and then a few islands, right?
Yeah, and a few islands too.
A few islands, okay. Because I'm trying to figure out why. There has to be a reason why.
The reason is more about the mentality that we have, because we don't understand, like, for example, with my website, I try to reach out certain artists that they're not really even famous, but they don't want to come with me because they feel like my website is not big enough. But then when they heard something that I'm doing something big, they come, and I'm like, it's too late. I don't need you anymore. You know, I have someone that's bigger than you.
Right.
You know, and I tell them that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think there's a I know you hate interview with me, but I'm interviewing back. But don't you? Well, we know why, because we're trying to find a solution here, right?
Yeah.
This is why we're doing this interview.
Yeah. And
I think it seems like there's an attitude. It seems like there's attitude on both sides.
Definitely.
Whether it's media, DJs, and the artists.
Yes.
You know, so there has to be a way you just. I mean, look, I have some struggles. Look, I got thatstuff.com, and I try to get humongous artists on there to do certain things.
Yeah.
But I realize certain things. It's sometimes the artist is. It's not that they don't want to come on the website.
Yeah.
They're afraid.
Okay.
And you know why they're afraid? Because maybe their skill isn't what it used to be. Maybe they can't no longer mess up like they used to, because they're at a higher standards now. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if this is the answer, but I'm just assuming. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. It's not.
It's almost like me. Look. 15 years ago, you hired me to do a party. I DJ for 6 hours all night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
From 9 o'clock when doors open to 4 in the morning, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Today, I'm in there for 2 hours, if that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not because I think I'm bigger than the party.
Yeah.
But the money it doesn't equal up.
Definitely.
So if I've been doing it for 15 years, 20 years, DJing, whatever, and if the money's not what it's supposed to be, I'm not going to DJ for 6 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
I've changed. I've grown.
Yeah.
So the way I set my bars are just totally different.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about that kind of rappers. I'm talking like lower ones.
Low rappers?
Like,
nothing?
Like they have couple like maybe 2,000, 3,000 followers, and I have one rapper.
Well,
like,
let's do it.
He's famous. He's kind of famous. His name is Allé, and he made a featuring with Rayquan back in the day.
Yes.
One of the best French rap songs. He's the first one who believed in me.
Good.
You know, and it just because he was like, I love your website. He didn't care about me putting him or trying. He didn't ask for anything. He just loved my website. And now I'm supporting him too.
It's hard. It's hard.
Even like you see my shirt, that's his shirt.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm taking pictures just to show people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Support.
He supports me, so I'm supporting him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm telling him all the time, man, I know I'm going to be big. Big, you're going to benefit from it.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? And
this is my advice to you.
See?
Because this is what I do, right?
Yeah.
You can't take everything so personal, number one.
Okay.
Number two, support the people that support you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I think if you do that, you start your own network. You start to see who your real friends are, and once in a while, you build up a little team, and you guys could tackle some of those bigger things that you're trying to get across. And as far as the DJs, and my advice to all DJs is try to support your own backyard. It's very important.
Yeah.
As much as I love the music that we play at this radio station, whether it's hip hop, whether it's dance music, whether it's reggae music, whatever it is, if it sounds good, I want to play it.
That's it.
But I want to also make sure I play somebody local.
Yeah.
Somebody from our backyard. Somebody from New York, somebody from Queens, Jersey, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because it's very important to not disconnect ourselves from our foundation and what made us who we are today.
Like the best example is 50 Cent. You are the one who brought down 50 Cent, you know, and now he's huge. And like I say, it's a win-win situation. I think that you benefits too, because 50 Cent is always going to be grateful for that.
Right.
And so that's why everybody knows you, because we know that you are the one who played 50 Cent first.
That's right.
You know, and what I'm trying to explain to the DJs in France is like, if you do that to someone who's good in France, it's going to be the same for you.
Right.
And for the artists, I'm telling them, they don't want, the problem that we have, it's like more a social problem, you know, like French, you know, what they say, French are lazy, they don't want work, you know what I mean? So it's the same for the rappers. Like some rappers, they feel like they don't want to do the grind work, you know.
That's horrible.
Yeah, they want, like,
Are DJs more powerful in France than artists?
At all. Like
artists are more powerful.
Yeah, definitely, like way more. Like nobody knows DJs. The only one that we really know is Killer, you know?
After all these years still?
Yeah.
The only one?
The only one that's really famous is Killer, you know? We got few ones, but like if you're not really into French rap, you're not gonna know him, you know what I mean? The whole thing, why I'm doing this today is because before I wasn't into French rap. I was like, French rap sucks and everything, you know. But then when I started my website, like first of all, like for example, my website was all about US, you know. But then I started to listen to some French artists. I'm like, damn, like they're really good. So what's the problem? Why I don't hear them in nightclubs? Why I don't hear them in the radio? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a project just to say those guys needs to be listened and how they can be listened. You know, what I break down like different issues, like for example the issues between the DJs and the rappers. The other issue that I broke down, it was the radio. That's why I wanted to interview Rosenberg, because like French radio, they don't play like good rap anymore. They just pop song because they don't really care about the culture like that.
Right.
You know, so that's why my project is about the culture.
Well, I think
of hip-hop.
you know, just the advice. Okay, yes, let's keep it in your backyard, but you got to understand, you know, this hip hop thing has made a lot of money.
Yeah.
And people want to have control over it.
Yeah.
And this is where culture and pop culture, they clash.
Yeah.
You know, it's just reality, you know. When Saigon said something to me yesterday, you know the rapper Saigon?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Saigon, I interviewed him yesterday on my website, that'snuff.com. He said the greatest thing was, the reason why you're still here is because you did it for free and for the love for so many years. And once that's treated as your foundation, you're gonna be good no matter what. I could leave this radio station tomorrow and I know I'll still be good. I know in my heart I'll still be good. Because I've done so much for the culture, so much for the brand. I feel like I have children everywhere. Yeah. You know, people that I've given shots to, people that I've given jobs to. And not to say that that's guaranteeing me any money or position, but it's just, I know I could walk this earth and there's tons and tons of people that I'm like, hey, you know, I helped you do this, you helped me do that. I remember we tackled this together. It's just a great feeling. And when you're positive and you have great karma, you'll be fine. Yeah. And maybe that's the same message that should go to the French DJs and the artists, because it has to be a two-way street. It just can't be the DJ saying, okay, we'll play your records now, but the French rappers gotta also show love to the DJs.
Definitely.
So hip-hop doesn't exist without the artist and without the DJ. It was created with both components. So if you take one from another, it doesn't work. Yeah. It doesn't. And it doesn't have to be a technical thing, but it's a relationship thing. Yeah. And at the end of the day, a true DJ plays what the people want to hear. That's it. That's your job. Your job is not to play for yourself. You can do that if you want to present a mixtape and say, hey, this is what I want to do. I'm expressing, you know, how I feel today. Boom, here goes my mixtape. But if you're hired to play on the radio, to play in a club, to play at a festival, at someone's wedding, at someone's birthday party, your job is to make the people dance. Your job is to entertain them, and your job is ultimately to play what the people want to hear. Yes. And that's it. Bottom line. That's the golden rule. You break that, it's over.
But just to jump on it, like I said, because now you're really famous and then you have your own brand, people trust what you say, what you want to hear.
People do trust what I say. You're right.
So now that you are in this position, you really can help artists. Like if you love something, people are gonna trust it because they'll be like, oh, DJ Enuff played it, it means that's good. Right. You know, so at the end of the day, like if you help artists and then they help you back, you build like your own brand, right. And then you are like almost your own media.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
when I was younger, and when I first went to Paris for that first time, I didn't understand majority of half that stuff that was on my mixtape. But you know why I did it? Because I was trying to show France that I support you guys, period.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, maybe in 2015, if I was to do the same project, I would have to have somebody dissect and translate every single lyric.
Okay.
So then that way I know what I'm co-signing this time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I don't still respect the movement, but I just want to be a little bit more careful, because there could have been a few songs on there that I just was happy to just like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. And they could have been kill your mother and your father and shoot the priest, and I was like, and that's what I'm co-signing. So it's you have to be very careful what you co-sign today.
Yeah. Okay. So
good point?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Like, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
This is DJ Enuff, France. I wish you guys the best. DJs, remember my keynote to you. Please play what the people want to hear. Respect the artists, and artists, the rappers, y'all better respect the DJ too. They're very important. I don't care what they on. I don't care if they VJs, DJs, radio, no radio, club. You guys have to learn to respect each other, or if not, you guys are dead. That's it.
Okay, so thank you very much.
All right, peace.
it was called.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I got it. It's Désolé.
Désolé.